Hey, what's going on, Leo? Welcome to your reading for the week of August 17th through the 23rd. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, let's get right down to it, okay? You see your setup here, right? And this is you. I pulled your card here, right? That's you. That lets me know that there's something internally going on, like there's something that you're reflecting on. There's probably some sort of a decision that you're trying to make, or you may not feel the best right now. You might actually feel a bit sluggish, um, going into this week. Okay, oops, excuse me. You may not feel on top of your game. You may not feel like wanting to really hang out with a lot of people. Like I said, because I feel as though that there's a lot going on in your mind and there's something going on internally. Okay, so we have three cards here. These three cards are going to let me know, or at least give you some indication of what you might be feeling this week. Like for your mind, body, and soul. And then I have three sets of cards down here that will hopefully give you some sort of insight on the energies that might be presented to you this week. All right, so, and underneath your card is a message, and I will be reading that afterwards. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn these over. Okay. Okay, Leo, I feel like there's some sort of a decision that you're trying to make. I even said that straight up at the beginning, right? But I feel as though that there's some sort of decision that you're having to make. I feel as though it has something to do with a relationship. I feel as though that you may be thinking or been reflecting on a relationship that you're in, or maybe in a friendship that you're in, whether or not you want to stay in that relationship. Because I feel as though that maybe things are not necessarily going the way that you think they should go, or that nobody's being treated fairly, or you may not feel as though that you're being treated fairly. I feel like you want to give this person another chance, but something is just letting you know that, or something is telling you that this is probably not the best time, or it's probably not going to happen. As far as like giving them a chance, I feel as though that you're going back and forth with that, and that's been something that's going on internally, which lets me know that you've been thinking about this for a long time. I feel like it's been on your mind a lot. You've been really, really thinking about it. It's been affecting you mentally. It's been affecting you emotionally. Even affected you. Maybe not so much spiritually. I don't feel as though that there's anything wrong with you spiritually. I just feel as though that you're just doing a lot of inner reflection right now. But as far as your body, I feel as though that this is taking a bit of a toll on your body. Mentally, like I said, you've been thinking about this for a long time. And I feel as though that the reason why that things might not, or you're feeling like you're wanting to get out of this relationship or friendship or whatever, is because it's not serving you any good. All right, I might have went ahead and said that, but you know what? Listen to it again. I do feel as though that this relationship was sucking you dry. So maybe in some sort of spiritual aspect that it was draining you a bit, like this relationship was draining you a bit. But let's go ahead and see what's going on in the rest of this week before we can get like a really clear picture of what's happening. Okay. Ooh, I'm a little tired right now. You have to excuse me. So this is towards the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week. Okay. Leo, I really feel like you're ready for a new beginning. I feel like towards the beginning of the week, I feel as though that you're going to be thinking about letting go of certain things, like I said, that no longer appeal to you, that no longer serves your higher purpose. I feel as though that you're going to be relinquishing, like that doesn't even necessarily mean like people, but that could be like possessions, or you could be coming out of a dark phase during the beginning of this week. I feel as though that you're going to be more so buckling down this week and really focusing on work, focusing on what makes you happy. I feel as though that towards the beginning of the week, you're going to have a little bit of energy. Not to say that you don't, even though your card is in reverse over here. But I do feel as though that towards the beginning of this week, you're going to be feeling like that you got a hold of things. You're going to want to ground yourself even more. You might even feel a little lucky. For some of you Leos, you could be getting I feel as though that you could be getting a raise sometime this week, at least at the beginning of the week. Okay, I just get the feeling that you're just really tired of being around people or being around situations or being in situations that no longer do anything for you. Like, I feel as though that you're ready for a change, and the things that are in your life right now don't cater to that. Okay, now we have it towards the middle of the week here. All right, so remember when I said something about your relationship here? Yeah. We have the Lovers card in reverse. So I feel as though that sometime in the middle of the week, you might go ahead and break up with this person. And I feel as though whoever it is, whoever, whether you're male, female, it doesn't even matter. Okay, but I feel as though that you're going to be breaking up with a female, regardless of who it is, because somebody done did you dirty, somebody did you wrong. And now this whole thing is starting to come together. You might be feeling really down and depressed in a way, because this person that you loved, or this person that you really wanted to have a relationship with, they're draining you, and you found out that they probably have cheated on you, or at least have done some indiscretion, or should we say an entanglement, some sort of they had some sort of like indiscretion with somebody. And I feel as though that you may be having a feeling about that. Maybe not necessarily somebody comes out right and tells you, but I feel as though that you may have had some sort of feeling about it, and that's probably why you've been feeling very down lately. But I feel as though that somebody has cheated you, has cheated on you. Hey, it might even been you cheating on them, and that's the reason why you're probably like, I can't do this anymore. You know, like this is holding me down. This is really weighing me down. You know, but I feel as though that you are wanting to give somebody a second chance. I feel like you want to give somebody a chance, but you're just not, you don't really want to do it. But I feel as though for some of you Leos, like I said in the beginning, towards the middle of this week, that there could be some sort of separation in a relationship. And I feel as though it could be a Gemini. Definitely could be a Gemini. But I'm getting a really strong feeling that it's really the other party that cheated on you, not necessarily you. Okay, let's see what else we got here towards the end of the week. But I really feel as though that somebody, whoever this is, somebody has been lying. So there's really a lot of internal struggle that's going on. Spiritually, you're all right. Everything else is like, eh. All right, so towards the end of the week here, I'm feeling for you, Leo, that you're going to be spending more time or more energy on building yourself back up. Like, I feel as though that you're really going to buckle down, and I feel as though that the situation that may have transpired is actually going to give you a newfound purpose, or at least it's going to show you a different light or a different side of things. It might even teach you a few things. You might start to reflect on yourself or about yourself, like, hey, if I'm attracting this type of person, what does that say about me? So I feel as though that maybe at some point during this week, especially towards the end of the week, you're going to start reflecting on that. Okay, I feel as though that you're going to start saving more money, because I also feel that the person that you're with or whoever was draining you dry, and that was another reason I feel as though that was something that was going on as far as you feeling very down, because this person is draining you dry. But like I said, I feel as though that you're going to pick yourself back up. I see that you're going to be having a good time this weekend. You're going to catch up with some old friends. You just be careful not to indulge too much, Leo. Okay. You're going to be in a state of, I wouldn't necessarily say heartbreak, more than likely heartbreak, but, I'm not going to necessarily say that, but it's just a matter of, don't try to drown your sorrows, because you're going to pay for it the next day, and you'll probably even pay for it the following week. Just watch out for indulgence. Like, just be mindful of indulgence, okay? So I feel as though that some of you guys are really going to be drinking this weekend. Some of you are actually going to be okay and be able to like limit yourself, but for others, just watch your intake on alcohol. Most definitely, especially recreational drugs. Okay, so I feel as though that's some insight that's going on here. That sucks that you're in this sort of situation. But it happens, and it's not something that we can really control. But you can control how you deal with the situation. You can control how you see the situation. You could give yourself a different perspective. But I really feel as though that at the end of this week, you're really going to try and pick yourself back up and feel better and turn this frown and upside down so you can look like this. Okay, now that we're done with that, I'm going to go ahead and read your card for you. Well, that's kind of interesting compared to considering what we just spoke about. You have this. I love this. I love these illustrations. I hope this is focusing. It says, spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. Okay, considering that, what might be transpiring this week, just hear them out. Okay, they may have broken your heart. They might have done some nasty shit to you, but just listen to them. Okay, don't be stubborn in spite. Listen to them, because that's going to help you get closure on this situation. It doesn't help if you're all pissed off and mad and they're trying to get their stuff or whatever, blah 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 blah, and and you're the one who's over here pouting and whatnot. You're doing that to yourself. You're doing that to yourself. So don't do that to yourself. Okay, but do spend some quality time with this situation, mourn the loss of the relationship before moving on, because then you're going to start taking those problems out of this relationship and putting it into another. Then you're going to deal with this whole thing all over again. All right, so that concludes your reading, Leo, for the week of August 17th through the 23rd. Comment, like, subscribe. If it resonated with you, that's great. If it didn't, then it wasn't for you. All right. So you guys have a lovely week, or try to have a lovely week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye now. Bye.